G'day, welcome back to my hobby room. Now, everyone's been asking about this, right? And YouTube keeps telling me to make shorts, right? Now, I hate shorts, and I know when I did a poll, most of you didn't like shorts. They're a complete waste of time. All they're for is to basically TikTok, so that we can maybe emulate that, or so that YouTube tries to take revenue from that. They're a waste of time, and I just block them all the way through my feed. Hate them. But YouTube insists that you make them, and if you don't make them, they penalise you. Yes, complete bloody arseholes. So, I'm going to do something different. Yep. Instead of those stupid, no bloody portrait style things that are under 1 minute, I'll give you something decent, and we'll have it in landscape. Yes, where you can see my full fatness. That's right. So, this is going to be the special Houdini interesting topic. And let that sink in. Yep. We're going to have a load of ship. And our first topic is going to be my new hobby room, because a lot of you have been asking about it. So I'm going to do a tour. I'll try and go through everything as fast as I can in under 10 minutes. All right, let's get on with that. Roll the music. Alrighty, so we'll start in this corner of the hobby room first. And although you can see outside, to keep the noise out, because you can hear that barking dog at the moment, and plus there is sort of a car park there, I've got a big baffle board. That's what's keeping the sound reasonably clean these days, and then curtains and closed windows. So these are my work in progress containers, and the St. Louis would be in there, but it's too tall, and I need my bigger one. I think I left it around at Becca's place. So there's that. I've got some little stands here when I'm doing some detail work and I need it a bit higher up on the bench. These are kits that I haven't unpacked since the move, and I don't know if we're putting on display. They're basically, older models and things like that. I'll need to have a look in there. Paint station, and I've just got that set up there. It's not perfect. It's not what I want. I want another one of these standing desks. See? We'll talk about this in a second. That's my standing desk, which is really handy. I want another standing desk there. So I've set up a fund me for that on Buy Me a Curry. So go there by all means, and if you're able to help out, maybe I can get close to my target so I can afford a proper standing desk. Because at the moment I just kind of got a few little bits and pieces, an old bookcase and that, and I've got my booth there. Now that does vent outside. A lot of people asked from the photos that I posted, how does it vent? Well, it does. There's a window over there, right? Behind that blackboard, there's a window. So it vents outside. That's all very good. Now, Santa's hat, as seen in the recent edition of Model Boats magazine. Yep. So that's basically my paint station there. That's what I do. And I've got my primers and my mixers and my thinners and that in that wooden container. And then I've got my Windex for cleaning, my water for sort of thinning and flushing, and just a few other things. And tissues, of course, when it just doesn't work out how I want and I end up crying. All my cordless airbrushes are here, and they're all eye water except one of them isn't. That one. That's the one that came with the latest cordless airbrush, the one with the cord. The cordless airbrush with a cord. Yeah. That got sent to me for evaluation and doing a video, and hardly anybody watched it. Most people didn't really like it. I do have a compressor, so I can run my 0.5 needle revolution if I need to prime and do a lot of priming. But lately, I think I've got my 0.5 on this now, this cordless, and that one is fully cordless. And that's quite a powerful one, and beauty is 2 screw-on batteries, really good, and I've had no issues with that. It's been fine for a small priming job. Now here, this is my work in progress cupboard, okay? So not a lot of these you already know, but if you look up the top, there's the grass spray. I still have to put the railings on that. Yeah, it's finished, has been for years, but I've never put the photo etch railings on. I'll do that one day. And the same with right next to it at the top middle there, the Variac, right? That just needs a photo etch on it and a bit of rigging, and that's it. Then there's lots of other things here. The Amerigo Vespucci on the left there. You've seen that video. There's a little Matchbox, little sort of, I think it's an Aston Martin. It looks like something else, but it's a little Aston Martin. You've never seen that. That's something I play with. Going down that column, Stingray. Yep, well, that's a video series. It will be continuing again this month. The BT2, well, yeah, I built it. You've never really seen a video for it. I just did a review. My Wingnut Wings Hanson Brandenburg. Yeah, I know it's nearly finished. I will finish it. I will. Maybe around Christmas I'll do something. Mackie M5 in the middle of the top there. You've never seen that. That's a little fun thing I've used to sort of take to club and work on. The Battlestar Galactica. Well, yeah, I know I did that review about 10 years ago. But you can't rush these things. Remember, it's set in the future. So I've got... don't make me shake the camera. The Buccaneer. Well, I built it. Did a build video. I didn't paint it. And the same with the Spitfire below it, the red one. I built it and haven't really painted it, so I'll get around to that. And then the Supermarine S5, well, I kind of built that on a video, haven't painted it. You noticing a pattern here? St. Louis is what I'm concentrating on right now. I want to sort of try and break the back on that and get it pretty well done. So it's just something I do a little bit of rigging on every now and then in my spare time. The Panther, yeah, I know it's my oldest series, and a lot of you joined because I did armour. Yeah, it's going to get done. It's going to get done. It's just got my little hat, my little Fokker hat, right? So normally there's a camera on there, which is an iPhone, which is what I'm using right now. And that's what I bend over my bench so I can get the shots. That's how I do it. That thing's fully adjustable. I can mount it anywhere I like, over the bench, and away we go. My lights, I've got little, I think they're 9-watt LEDs. No, very bright. Well, there might be 7s actually. Yeah, this is a 9-watt. And then I've got a big 9-watt bulb here at the back because backlighting is really good, especially taking photos. You want a nice strong backlight, you'll get your best photo. So I've got that. I've got another one over here. All right, so this is another 7-watter. And that's all I need to shoot videos and do my modelling. So that's the beauty of it. I model here and I shoot the videos here. So what I'm doing, I can record, if I'm doing something, go, oh, that'll look good in the next video. Then I get out the microphone, right? My little Yeti microphone, Blue Yeti. It's brilliant. Yeah, I really like that. Here. Paints. Well, the plesiosaur here, paint brushes over there. I've got a whole lot of various kinds. I don't know. I just buy whatever gets recommended to me. I'm not really sort of that fussy. I forget these blue ones I rather like. What are they? The duck got me. Oh, Rosemary and Co. Rosemary and Co. They've been the ones that I've enjoyed the most of lately. Yeah, there we go. They're a sable brush, and they work really nice with acrylics. Speaking of acrylics, yep, water-based acrylics is where I'm at. Not alcohol-based acrylics, not lacquer-based acrylics, water-based. So Life Colour, got a whole collection of those there. And that is an Ammo MIG rack. A lot of people ask me, it's an Ammo rig rack. I've got all this Ataka paint that I bought for airbrushing when I was having trouble with the Life Colour sort of getting stuck and jamming up my airbrush. But I eventually found the reason for that, and mainly it was heat and a few other problems and some contamination of balls. Yes, it was all ballsed up. So yeah, supposedly shaker balls, which would have been for water-based acrylic, they weren't. They caused rust and problems. But I fixed all that up, and now I've pretty well gone back to using my Life Colour, but I sieve and I thin the paint, which I didn't really used to. But every now and then I use my Ataka. I mean, I spent all this money on this Ataka. It is good, but it's alcohol-based, and I try and avoid alcohol-based stuff. I have a problem with that. Odds and ends on my top shelf. Oops, got to navigate a little light here. Then there's my Life Colour liquid pigments. This is how I get all my wood effects. I do all my washes with all these liquid pigments. I've got my metallic Life Colour paints there as well. I keep them over here. I really like those. I've got a few leftover Tamiya paints from when I sort of first came back to the hobby, but I hardly ever use them. I really only airbrush them every now and then, just if I need something that's sort of more lacquer based. Alright, stash. People always ask about this. We'll dash through the stash. So, yep, there's a spare Wassa kit up there, which I just picked up for nothing. There's my Solly and my Victory, which are 1/100 scale helikits. They're fantastic. My E-boats that I reviewed, a whole lot of Airfix, and there's other ships. These are all big ships. And then you work your way down to sort of slightly smaller ship models and larger scales, and also all the battleships that I have. There's a whole lot there, and there's a few sailing ships down the bottom there, my Greek ships and things like that. A few gifts have been sent to me, odd things like that. More ships. I've got a few aircraft. Got a lovely Airfix Norton Commando 750 motorbike there. Italy motorboat, yep. I even picked up, see, that 1930 Airfix Bentley. That's a rare kit, and I got that one for a reasonable price. And it was actually one box with 2 bags. So actually a great big bag, and the guy said there's 2 kits in this bag, but he doesn't know if you actually find one complete kit in all of it. So I sat at the kitchen table and I went through everything. It took me a whole weekend, and I got 1.5 kits out of it. So yeah, I've kept a spare bag and there's a complete kit in that box. Wingnut wings, yes, the envy of so many people. They get so upset by wingnut wings. Look, you know, it was a bit of a race between Bernard and I in the buying stakes. I must say I was sort of goaded on. Bernard would buy it and I'd buy it, you know. And, admittedly, I probably won't ever build them all, but they're there. I'll build some and I'll sell the rest. My science fiction area, of course, you've got to have an Enterprise, and you know I've got the Flying Sub and a few other things, Space 1999, all that sort of stuff. My Airfix, yes, my Airfix kits. I had more, but I've cut down to those. Those are just the ones that I like. I'm going to build. What do we miss up here? I've got a few. These are my 1-350 ships and some sort of those are egg boats and things like that. And that thing that says Australia Post, that is one of the few Tamiya kits I have. That is that Formula 1 car. And then we've got here the Greek warship, the junk, the Viking, Gokstad, right? And a few other sort of ships that I picked up around the tracks, that sort of thing. Down the bottom here is what's left of my armour. Not much. Not much at all. I've just got a little bit of armour there that I kept. They're all sort of unusual. They're schleppers and trucks and things like that. And, you know, unusual stuff. Nothing here. And a lot of those snowmobile things, those aerosanics, right? There's my other one and only Tamiya kit. Yep, Honda S600. Because I used to have one. Yeah, I restored one. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that you know, you like this new format. Let me know. What do you think of my special Houdini interesting topics? Is it worth it? Yeah, or don't you give a crap? Let me know, okay? You let me know if you want to see more of these. I'm quite happy to do it. I'll drop as much ship on you as I can. And if you like what you've seen, well, hit that like button. It really helps the algorithm. Yeah, it's just like those stupid shorts. And it's the thing that makes my channel grow. Okay? Comment, please, but just be respectful about it. And you can always join the channel by subscribing. That'd be really good. You can also join YouTube members. But if you really want to help me out, hit super thanks. Yep, that's sort of an instant boost of cash for me, and it really does make a difference. Keeps me making these videos, right? So if you want me on this channel and you want me here, you better throw money at me. Yes, that's how it works. All right. So I hope you enjoyed my alternative to the stupid TikTok version short, which I think are absolute rubbish. All right, that's it. It's goodbye from Australia, and it's hooroo from Harry Houdini.